because well, my internet connection decided that it didn't want me to have a peaceful last lap of this race. But yeah, what I was saying is that Maximilian Denny can see how confident he is now getting past Matteo Gaspari. Just by the way he's driving this car, getting close to the edge of the track. Of course, you can take those curbs at certain points. You can also clip a wheel into the grass for a short moment at some positions of the race, but he's just going so close to everything of that. Oh, and I commented across it.
Lino.
He has enough of a gap to cope with that.
That's true.
But all this race, he has been just in his flow. I think also if you're a driver, for example, now in the position of Gaspari, you just got lapped by Maximilian Dehn and you watch how he's throwing it into the turns. It makes you think sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's... I mean, sometimes getting passed by somebody that much faster than you is... You kind of think it's not that useful because they're gone so fast you don't learn anything. But I think that just the way he has the confidence in the car, he puts it where he wants it to be, and the amount of speed he's carrying into and out of corners is something you can learn from for sure. I mean, we've talked about the impressive gap between Dean and Tim Schroeder at 68 seconds right now. But I mean, to be fair, Tim Schroeder has a fairly decent gap back to Paul Krause of 90 seconds.
60 seconds.
60 seconds.
Yeah, math ain't mathin'.
I can't math either.
Yeah, indeed. It's pretty much the same situation. It's just one position down, isn't it? But Maximilian Dehn on the Döttinger Höhe for the final time. Through Antonius Buche. Flat out left-hand king. And then this left-right-hander Tiergarten. You have to be super brave to take it flat, but it's definitely doable. And through the final chicane, Maximilian Dehn will be the first winner in the RENNSPORT Founders League. Congratulations. What a performance here by the German.
It was a dominant performance from the beginning, wasn't it? And it was definitely a well-deserved win by Maximilian Dehn.
Yeah,
Tim Schroeder just cruising his way down the Döttinger Höhe on the way to the end.
But I mean, it is, as you said, with Tim Schroeder, he still can be proud of his performance. He's, well, now 70 seconds in front of Dominik Ladler. And Ladler is still one of the best drivers we have, I think.
Yeah, he's not had a good showing today, hasn't Dominik Ladler?
It wasn't bad, it was just unfortunate in many situations, of course. But yeah. Tim Schroeder still, he kept it out of trouble after that opening section. And still coming home in second after starting P, what did he say, 14?
I think it was 14.
Still gotta get past a lot of drivers who made more mistakes than him.
Yeah.
And across the line with the Tim Schroeder flash as well.
It wouldn't be the same without it.
Indeed. But Paul Krause will finish off the podium. And I think he, after what happened to him, I think he had a collision with Joachim Thunder early in the race and he still held on to third place. Yet also lots of kudos to him for that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a few people today who've had fairly big incidents and they've carried on, so you've always got to kind of take your hat off to that, carried on and finished the race. and he managed to pull back to the third. So it's definitely worth doing sometimes.
And I mean, still, everything that you do, of course, is very important within the race, but it also gives you points for the championship. So many Gladless coming home in fourth. And with only 4 races to go, those points are very valuable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only a short series, so you've really got to grab as many points as you can. Which, obviously, some people... There's going to be people who are less happy about the result today, but getting some points can make all the difference towards the end of the end of the season.
Dimitri Fridge will come home in 5th to back another good result to his name. Oh, going a bit straight there in the final run through Hohenrhein. Kuppel, luckily for him, too far away to do anything about it, but you don't want to throw it through the last turn. Even though that has happened as well in the past.
Yeah. And Young Thunder just going onto the start-finish line after getting another purple Sector 8. He's obviously tweaked that Audi for straight line speed.
Disable TC.
Nope. And now it becomes the Ali Zahir show.
Indeed. Bit lonely in his place on the track. But while we wait for him to finish, what do you think? What can we take out of this race for the rest of the season?
I can take out of this that I don't want to get in a server with Maximilian Dean. It was already bad enough having the occasional Ninghoff turning up in races. Now I've got 2 people to worry about.
And I mean, there's still Schroeder, Thunder, the occasional Major. But yeah, big respect there for Maximilian Dehn. I think that was a very outstanding performance. And we haven't seen that too often, right? That, I mean, of course, when Tim Schroeder entered the scene, he was there and just casually fought Remco Major for the win. But Maximilian Dehn did that and kept it together to the end.
Yes. Yeah. He had a pretty high level of professionalism to his race, I suppose, with the consistency and the pace on top of that as well. It was an impressive drive. On top of that, I think the other thing I can take away is that it's been too long since I've driven the Nordschleife.
Well,
I need to do some laps.
Technically in 30 minutes. Maybe not today. But yeah, can only agree with you on that. But we can also talk about what comes next, and this will be of importance tomorrow, because that will be the next schedule. If you want to take a look, you can already have a bit of a look, so a bit of a sneak peek if you want to have one. But it will be all explained tomorrow. But tomorrow we will drive Monza with GT3X and GT4 machinery, which will be very, very interesting and very different to this race, of course. I think Monza and Nordschleife, while having some similarities, are also on the same time quite polar opportunities, opposites.
Yeah.
My English isn't Englishin.
I've got to say, I like your new formatting for the schedule graphics as well.
Thank you.
I think that they're really clean. I really like them.
But yeah, that will also be explained in the Discord and on the stream tomorrow, as Alizé is now coming through the final turn to finish this race in 8th position. And that was it for the race. So make sure to tune in tomorrow 8 PM again for more racing action. We will keep you up to date on the standings of the Founders League in the RENNSPORT Founders League channel on the Discord. As well as you can always, of course, check it in the app. You can check it in-game. And yeah, I'd say we see each other tomorrow evening. And do you want to add something to all of that?
I don't think I do, to be honest. No, I think I'm pretty much talked out for a night.
Talked out for today. So
Yeah.
we see you tomorrow. You will see a short trailer for tomorrow's event as well. And until then, have a great time and goodbye.
Goodbye.